Then, on the shore of the wide world, I stand alone and think, till love and fame to nothingness do sink. Tired from so many nights out, now I'm driving with the lights out. I don't know where I am right now, but as long as I can see the tops of the trees, I can go as I please. And please let me go. I'm caught in the undertow. I've lost the flow. I need to destroy my status quo and row, row, row at least a day away from all they say, way down east. Teased but appeased, my torpor increased until I could sleep at will, deep in comforting frills, far from the thrills I seek. A day feels like a week. This week looks like last week, and the steam rising from the street looks just like steam rising from the street. So I went away, no, was sent away by myself. When it threatened my health, I sought the oracle at Delphi at the Mississippi Delta. Memphis would end this cowardice. I would drive through this fear of being alone, this fear of leaving home. Drive through the boredom of the road, the boredom of the nights I roam. I'm completely undressed here in my sleeping bag in the back of my station wagon in the recesses of some miserable little off-ramp in the state of Virginia. And I'm not as sleepy anymore, but I just didn't feel like driving, so I'm not going to drive anymore right now. I had this nightmare that I went down this, one of these rest areas, and, there were these two, like, kids there who had knives and stuff, and they were, I don't know, it was scary for some reason. Instead of walking streets I'd seen before, haunting beats of which I'd bored, watching women I'd never meet, greeting whores with roars of Keats, La Belle Dame sans merci. I'm driving through steam on streets which looks just like fog off fields of Virginia wheat. I'm driving fast, as each town looks nothing like the last, but exactly like the ones I've passed. These are the slow waves of my tour, the new settings for the same train yards and billboards, the stillness which makes my muscles sore inside the car which outside roars. I'm wandering train tracks, trying to regain the direction I lack, listening to this silent machine roar, opening my eyes and watching a static power soar. Motion can be my cure. Morning, something 3, 4, I don't know, on the road. Knoxville, Tennessee, the old city. Worried that I might pout, I'm scared to drive at night now, because I might turn the lights out and crash the car flat out, and that doesn't seem so bad. So I spend my days in a daze, dashing through cities like a maze, truck stops and cafes, Graceland and Faulkner's Place, Atlanta, Richmond, Washington, D.C., Asheville, Chapel Hill, and Danbury, Little Rock, Birmingham, and everywhere in between. I borrowed a car, lied about how far I would go. I'm hiding on the road, I'm searching like Tom Joad, but unlike him, I'm escaping my kin, not losing them. I'm leaving home so I can know the pleasure of coming home again. What is it just out of sight, around and down or in the next town? What is it I can't quite shout about, can't grab to fight out, can't know to set right my doubt? Driving I don't know where, I bear my face to the air, the wind blowing my hair. I don't look at the road because I don't care, because I'm scared. it is, I haven't gotten anywhere at all. And I'm going backwards now. It's kind of dull. So I wonder if I'm really going to make it anywhere at all. I don't know. It's disappointing when I get out. I want to be somewhere and I get out of the car. And I'm not anywhere, and I'm not going to be anywhere. So what's the fucking point? I don't know. But I need silence, whisper loud, and small-town sights to make me giddy. I'm closing the windows to the crowd, erasing the lit-up views of New York City, the Empire State Building, Rose Hill, Brooklyn Bridge on my windowsill, devisualizing the world so I can imagine it at will. Alone, I pass my time. I roam and study what I find. I film people drinking coffee and resting papers on their knees. And suddenly, daringly, they look back at me and laugh with me, act daft with me. They tour like me and are bored like me, but they make good company now that I can talk openly. The more I see how lonely they can be, the more obviously I'm looking for what I can see. I love what I leave behind, a place I've dined, a face that was kind, a space and time, a nothingness I've momentarily made mine. Then I'm back to being alone, back to riding the road. Deep in M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I, I close my eyes and sever all ties to the lines I've told and the lines on the road. I'm heading home. I'm not waiting or expecting or hoping for a surprise, but wondering with Einstein if time truly flies, if gravity bends minds, and if everything dies, if I now die, will there be time and will there be time to realize? I close my eyes. This is the final crashing wave of my tour, a new setting for the same highways and billboards. The stillness of the car mocks my roar. I long to crash, to have a story. The dashing concrete lures me. The flash of darkness pours over me. And at that moment of pure movement, I find a terrible nothing at the core. But I have been and seen some more, and I have something to drive from and something to drive for. I drove 400 miles in less than 4 hours. I didn't have to stop to smell the fucking flowers. I shouted at truck drivers and refinery towers that through these closed windows I had superpowers, that in this speeding machine my fears had all gone sour, that when I go home I don't need to cower. When I go home I don't need to cower. I'm tired, but when I go home I don't need to cower. Now, sitting, pretty, flitty, on the roof, knitting rhymes lacking proof, pitting lines against the truth. I hear 14th Street down below. I breathe in smells I've come to know. I watch the Empire State Building brightly show, fighting nightly through foggy glow. And quietly I come to know that everywhere I come and go, my camera says yes, but my mind says no. I have but pictures left to show, and nothing here that I can hold, and no great tale to be told, because my mind has left behind the things that flowed by the side of the road. But I will not let my memory sink, and to myself out loud I think, do not forget, do not forget, do not forget these things. I, nightly, to nothingness do sing.
Well, what you need to start out what went on behind closed doors? I thought it was